Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Cook It Up with Chris. So today, we're going the dessert route. We're going to be making a lemon cake with some lemon icing. Let's get started. So first, we're going in with 3 cups of flour. This is just all-purpose flour. No special cake flour, no self-rising flour. Then we're going in with 1.5 cups of sugar. Then we're going in with 1.5 cups of sugar. I gotta refill my jars, man.
Refill.
Alright, 1.5 cups. My quantity per when making cake is for every cup of flour, at least half a cup of sugar. Alright, so that's all the flour and sugar we need. Next, we're going to go in with 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon and 1/2 of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Hey, I'm not a mysterious head. I got a name, you know.
Alright, then we're going to hit it with a pinch of salt, bring out them flavors. And that's all your dry ingredients that you're going to need. Alright, now, to the dry ingredients, you're going to go in with a softened stick of butter. Then we're going to go in with 3 whole eggs. Baby, don't want to click back in? Of course, I'm gonna edit this out too.
I'll be right back after these messages.
Alright. So now, to that, we're gonna go in with 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Yes, a whole tablespoon of vanilla. And now, here comes the lemon. Alright, now to what we got in here. You're going to go in with the zest of 2 lemons and the juice of 4. So we're going to get our zesting going. Alright, so we got our zest of 2 lemons over in there. And now we're going to get to cutting them in half. Like I said, you need the zest of 2 lemons, the juice of 4. I missed a slight step. Now all the soda and everything is mixed in, but you still need to go with some milk first. And that way that milk gets in there and it neutralizes the soda a little bit so that the acid from the lemon doesn't react and cause the soda to lose the ability to inflate and aerate the cake. So the milk is kind of protecting the baking soda and allowing it to do what baking soda does. Alright, so you see all that good lemon juice up in there? There's just a lot of lemon flavor for your cake.
Edit this part out.
And we're going to mix that in there. Now, we're going to finish it off with the milk.
The milky milk.
I can give you a good measurement of milk. Just don't go until I see that right consistency that I'm looking for. Let's see. See, that's a little bit too thick. Just probably like a 1/4 cup more.
Funny, cause they
Shoot, move. Dang.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Alright, I don't know if you can see it now, but just had a little emergency. Left some plastic in the oven while I was heating up. Alright, so this is the consistency we're looking for. You want to pick it up, be able to lay it on top of each other before it just slowly disappears back into the whole bowl. Alright, let's get a little taste test. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. I gotta get my pan. I left my actual cake pans at somebody's house. That's why every time I make cornbread or something, I'm using this. But either way, spray your pan that you're using down. Alright, let's slowly pull this up out. All the batter we can off of here. Alright, and we're gonna go straight into our bowl. Our baking dish. Make sure it gets spread out on there. Just give it a little shake. Then you want to drop your pan just about 3 or 4 times. That's if any air bubbles are in the middle of anything. If it is air bubbles and you leave it, it can make the cake deflate. So when you pounce it like that, it's getting the air bubbles up to the surface and out, and it can bake evenly. And now we're gonna go into a 375-degree oven for about 30 minutes with this. Alright, so while the cake is in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and make the glaze. So we're gonna use the zest of 1 lemon and the juice of 1 lemon. And now we're just gonna add our powdered sugar. And I got this big old bag, so I'm not even gonna try to pick it up and dump it over. I'm just gonna scoop it out into here. What's the measurement? I don't know. We're just gonna add until it looks like it's getting too thick.
Alright, powdered sugar.
Yes. And as you mix that liquid with that powdered sugar, it'll slowly turn into a glaze.
That's cool.
And same thing if you mix powdered sugar with some soft butter, that's how you make the base icing. So
I didn't even know you can do that.
Yes. And if you feel like you don't have enough, then you can always add more powdered sugar and add more lemon juice, and that way it can spread a little bit more. You have your lemon glaze to go on top of your cake once it cools down. So we're just gonna sit there to the side and wait for it to come out and cool down. All right, so now time's up. It's been about 35-40 minutes. Of course, you had to poke test to make sure it was done. Now we're gonna let that baby cool down for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll pour that icing on. All right, so here we go. After the cake is nice and cool, we're just gonna take that glaze right over. We're gonna spread that, make sure it touch every part of the surface so that it all has that good flavor. And you let it sit for a minute. It'll make a nice little glaze casing over it. Let's get on in here and get a piece. Take this good corner right here. Whew! You can't smell it, but I can smell that lemon. Look at that beautiful cake right there. Y'all enjoy that.